kind of changes did you do, or was it just executing better in the second half as far as getting the offense going?
Yeah, I wouldn't really say we made changes. It was just kind of had to rally the troops, come out with a better mindset. I really feel like we didn't come out lackadaisical either. But then obviously when the game started, we weren't doing our thing. But in the second half, no adjustments really made. We just knew that we had to do our job. So.
Was it a different game at halftime?
At halftime, just kind of a little bit disappointed, but I feel like we just kind of, like I said, rallied the troops, and we knew what we had to do. We knew that we were the more talented team, but props to Idaho because they had some good players too.
Did anyone in particular step up and say anything in the halftime locker room?
I feel like it was just a bunch of guys. I feel like one thing about our team is that we have multiple different leaders, and that's a strength of ours. So a bunch of guys stepped up and said some things, but it wasn't really screaming and yelling just because we knew what we had to do.
Was it a different game just once it dried off a little bit? I mean, how significant was that? Just it was wet and.
Yeah, anytime it was raining like it was, definitely doesn't help. But when it did dry off, we were kind of able to open things up more a little bit. But when you play in a conference like this, we got to be able to do our thing no matter what. So.
What were you able to do during the week to prepare to play in the rain?
We practiced in the rain on Tuesday, so I guess that helped a little bit. But not really able to prepare for it too much. But you still got to catch the football and hang on to it. So we're at this level for a reason. So I mean,
You're good.
We got to know how to do it. So.
You're out there, it's really rainy and wet, and you've got a lot of fans who came out earlier and kind of sit through all that rain. Is there anything you guys kind of talked about of playing for the fans or saying anything to the fans who came out in a day like
yeah,
this?
we definitely appreciated all their support. Just the student section bringing it. But we seen those people staying in the second half, but we do appreciate all that support. So yeah.
Just the touchdown catch. I mean, he threw you into I think 3 guys. How did that all work out? Basically, just take me through that play.
Yeah, I just needed a chance. Really, I feel like just throw me the ball and I can make a play with it, and that's just how I feel. I just want more of those opportunities.
Was there a part of you that was kind of surprised that you were able to bounce off, stay up, and then carry yourself in the end zone?
It all just happened so fast. But last week too, like the Illinois, when I caught the slant over the mid-arc, bounced off a tackle too. So I just feel like just putting in the work in the off season and putting on more muscle and more weight has helped a lot too.
How'd you see just Connor react and sort of change in the course of that game? Obviously, when he's off a little bit, and he's only been playing for his team his second game, basically.
Yeah.
How did he respond? How did you see him
He stays the same, really. I always call him unfazed Bays, just because he just keeps a solid mindset the whole time. He never gets too high, never gets too low. So he just remained confident, and we still knew that he was going to go out there and do his thing.
Was there a throw in the second half where you were like, okay, he's back, we're good?
I felt like just our defense picking us up helped a lot, and then that first touchdown kind of shifted the momentum. So I don't think it was really one player in particular, but our defense really picked us up tonight. So.
When you see Donovan come into the game and kind of a key spot there, how much does that kind of change things for the offense?
He's just a great athlete. It doesn't matter what Donovan's at. Like, he's going to make a play if he's at receiver, if he's at quarterback. It's one of those guys who just put the ball in his hands and you know he's going to do something good with it.
What's it been like kind of being with him as a pass catcher now instead of last season what would have been him throwing passes to you?
I just feel like I said, he's just an unbelievable athlete, and he just kind of has that receiver swag to him also that he brings to the table, and he's a guy that can go down the field and make a big play, and I feel like he has a really, really high ceiling. He's going to be a great player for us this year and years to come.